So, at the time of this recording, the rapper Roddy Ricch has not released a new song now for over a year. I understand he was featured on 42 Doug's last song last month, but allegedly, that was an old verse that Roddy recorded a long time ago and then ended up just giving to him. Many fans are now concerned for Roddy Ricch's well-being, as he did become one of the biggest rappers in the world after the release of his song The Box. So the question is, why hasn't Roddy Ricch dropped a new song in over a year? And well, I did some research on that and what he's been up to, and I found out the real reason as to why Roddy Ricch has not released a new song in a year. Today I'll be sharing that sad exclusive information with you today, so make sure you guys watch all the way until the end if you would also like to enter the channel's giveaway on any of the items you see here on screen. Just leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to be entered. So with the release of Roddy Ricch's album Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, Roddy Ricch was literally on top of the music world. This album featured hit songs such as The Box, High Fashion, and Start With Me that all went viral online, especially The Box, but ever since the release of this album, Roddy Ricch kinda just disappeared from the entire world, it seemed like. And well, this is due to Roddy Ricch being involved in a very serious court case allegedly, which he actually could have ended up doing prison time for. Now, what you may not know about the rapper Roddy Ricch is that he actually was locked up for a domestic case just a little while ago. So Roddy Ricch allegedly had an incident go down with his girlfriend. It ended up getting into a very heated argument at his home, and a lot of things ended up going on during that argument, which now means he could actually end up facing a possible felony for a domestic charge, which could leave him locked up for a good bit of years. Not to mention his respect in the music industry will sadly, kind of just go downhill as well. So according to XXL and TMZ, law enforcement sources said that the rapper Roddy Ricch got into a verbal spat with his girlfriend early on a Sunday morning. This ended up happening at his Los Angeles house, where he was living for the last couple of years. Now, we were told that during this incident, Roddy Ricch allegedly got a little bit physical with the other individual, ended up using his hands and things in that nature. Apparently, while this entire incident was going down, his girlfriend was actually waiting for a good moment for her to make a run for it and actually end up finding help outside from a neighbor or someone. Roddy Ricch was then arrested and he was booked for felony domestic charges, and we are told that the alleged other individual did actually not need any medical attention at all or anything in that nature. It must not have been that serious if she didn't need anything, any sort of help medical wise. It doesn't change the fact that any domestic case is a very serious court case. It sort of seems as if every rapper in the music industry ends up going through something along the lines of this. I mean, we have seen tons of rappers go through problems with their girlfriends and baby mamas, all kinds of things. NBA Youngboy is a pretty prime example of that, with his two baby mamas absolutely going at each other one day. Now, later on that week, Roddy Ricch was released on $50,000 bond, and a lot of people thought he was okay, he's gonna have no issues with this court case, but bond basically means that he is in the clear for now. It doesn't mean that he beat the case or anything like that. All this means is that he won't have to sit in a cell while awaiting for his trial. He will be able to, sit at home and be on house arrest, continue to make new music, things in that nature. He just won't have to wait in jail. And I did read one theory that Roddy Ricch was not releasing any new songs for the last year because he did not want to go trending on social media and have his name just out in the limelight, as a lot of people would then find out about this court case. And well, it does kind of make sense in the sense that he probably doesn't want, millions of fans knowing he's currently in a domestic court case, as this can actually affect his career long term depending on how the trial goes, which again, I have done so much research about this, and I've still yet to find out when the trial begins. I don't know if maybe that his girlfriend and him worked it out, but as of right now, this is all of the information I was able to find. But make sure you guys continue watching, as sure, this was some bad news about Roddy Ricch, but I'm about to share some absolute great news. So lately with Roddy Ricch not basically releasing any new music or having any sort of fun on social media, it has been pretty concerning. But on the bright side, Roddy Ricch is a signed music artist. Roddy Ricch is signed to Atlantic Records, which, in case you don't know, is one of the biggest record companies of all time. I love how they operate their business. It's something very special over there, but this basically means that he must release a certain amount of singles and an album each and every single year for his music label to basically make their money back on the advance that they gave him at the start of his contract. So in case that was a little bit confusing, Roddy Ricch is in a legal contract that he has to make an album and release singles for every year that he signs for. And Roddy Ricch is signed in the year 2021, which means that he will have to release a few singles and an album to complete his contract. But he hasn't done so yet. Roddy Ricch will still have to release music in bulk for all of us fans throughout the rest of the year, which is honestly good to know. I know when I was doing research for today's video, me and tons of thousands of Roddy Ricch fans have been upset that we have not been receiving any new music from him, but rest assured, he will be releasing new music in the year 2021 as he legally has to. This ends up happening with a lot of rappers where basically we will see them go through phases of just absolutely disappearing on social media, then kind of just coming back out of nowhere. My personal opinion is this is what we will see with Roddy Ricch. He has been completely disappeared on social media now for quite a bit of time, but just watch. One of these days coming up, Roddy Ricch will just come out of nowhere with a brand new hit song, as he has had now a year to create that song, and everything will just go back to normal in my personal opinion. But let me know down below in the comments, have you guys missed Roddy Ricch's songs? Personally, I have. I think he's actually one of the most talented music artists that we currently have in the industry, and if you feel the exact same way, let me know down below in the comments. And if you're a fan of Roddy, leave a quick like on the video just so I know if I can make more Roddy Ricch videos in the future. Now anyways guys, this has been District Trending. Again, make sure you subscribe if you're new. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.